We should be live. However, it seems like OBS crashes sometimes. So, yeah. Haven't streamed in a while. In a little while. Bitrate looks fine. Cursor is a little laggy. Yeah, backs to some compiler dev. First thing I really need to do is asynchronous test of code base. That's not how tests work. Wow, forgot everything. Test function main. No, function. Forgot. I completely forgot how to use this thing. So let's look at other tests. For example, files. Let's do just copy this one. Paste. Oh, completely forgot how to do this. So this is a test of async code base. Like async, it's just async of files. Yeah, files. So I have a code base. It shouldn't really be async. It should be probably called multi-threaded. How do I rename? Multi-threaded. Where is? We really forgot about how to stream. Is it fine? I wonder why it's encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings so either faster. It's like it crashes sometimes. And I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know how. So yeah, danger. Be prepared. And please inform. So yeah, asynchronous multi-threaded tests. Let's do. How do I do? How do I do multi-threaded tests in Rust? Rust multi-threaded tests. Scope here, scope. I don't know how to do this, don't remember. It's like std thread scope is, yeah, AI is suggesting the right thing. The name. how do I? Oh, of course it's Vim. It's not VS Code. So yeah, s.spawn at thread. So I'm do for each um test ident or like test file in test files. I'm gonna do this. Add a test file. Cut it, paste it somewhere here. No. And paste it here. And test files will be rs, for example. Wow, contains foo, not food, bar rs, not sh. Wow, bar. Yep. Wow. Just feels wrong. Okay, let's format. For each file, I'm gonna spawn a thread which is gonna add a file to a code base. Sleep maybe random environment. I mean, not environment, but time, random time. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna add a file or test file. So like let name. Actually, I'm gonna do name content in test files. Name content. Semicolon. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna make that, paste it here. Gonna let ID, for example. Let ID. I'm gonna add file cert that ID is sum of content. Content, click that option of ARC of str into. Okay, yes. Oh, dynamic units. So yeah, that's why I need to do tests. That's main reason why I made this test. Add the unit. I'm gonna comment this all, because that's not how I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a file. And I need to okay, let's take assert standard error. What's wrong? Debug formatting. Okay, I guess. Oh, like that. Why it lags so much? Like, this is bad. Closure may outlive a function but borrows code base. Closure won't outlive the function because it's in scope. I need to paste paste it here. I'm gonna cut this out and paste here. Delete code base here, and we need to think. Right. Wow. May outlive the current function, but it borrows name, which is owned by the current function. Name is what? Name is borrowed string. Name is statically borrowed string. What's wrong? Closure won't outlive the function. What are you talking about? So yeah, thread scope as spawn, and this thing is outside. It's like it doesn't borrow. I mean, yeah, but it's currently owned by the function. May outlive it. Move maybe. Yeah, probably like that. Probably like that. Yeah. Leave the may outlive the current function, but it borrows name, which is owned by the current function. What's wrong? Dude, why? Name is a static string, static str, str. So this is a slice of a tuple of borrowed static str and borrowed static str. Value of type. Oh, it's not like that. It's actually three here. Yep. So here's the time. Oh wow, this lags a lot. Okay, yes, it borrows actual name. Impl href path. Dude, can I clone it? Like, why? It borrows name. It's not. It doesn't borrow. I can move it, but I can't move because code base. I can't move code base. Uh, Content borrowed string. Name is borrowed string. Can make false path new name. We'll start the standard path. I need here. Will it work? Oh, dude, why? Unused to import everything except file. Okay, so I have foo bar. I'm gonna get rid of this. So I have this. I also need test which fails. Actually, I think it's fine. Okay, let's actually run the test. Yeah, Catchy OS, my new system, Arch based by the way. Yeah, and I'm using Flatpaks and Snap. She shouldn't have Flatpaks installed. I think I've removed FlatHub and Flatpak and stuff related. So cargo next test run. Let's run our tests. Method not found in Orco Rust. Yeah. Can I just run the test from the Oracle library? Which is a bad idea because target and it gets recompiled. I guess. He had 8 tests passed. Multi-threaded files. I guess we've passed. Yeah, let's add another test. This time for interner. I'm gonna do like set paste, delete comment as well. Do you have any internal tests? Files diagnostics, which I'm gonna test as well. Utils, yeah, utilities, internal path. Maybe I just copy it. Okay, so I'm gonna yank that. Next. Close this. So for each like spawn thread is gonna have a symbol for symbol. It's gonna be in test. Wow, this lags a lot. Oh, that's because I pressed print screen key. Is the stream still fine? Not sure about that. So test symbols. I should actually also add a test that accesses stuff mid-thread. So test symbols. Yeah, they should. Seeing set. Paste again. It's like how do I do that? So I have a scope of threads. Which are gonna can I like maybe make this into a hash map and this is a wow, this is a hash map of whatever. Qualify, I guess. And this files is a hash map exactly what I need. See, I'm gonna span all the threads Where do I move it? Really? Oh, I moved it here. I need to borrow it, and then I'll make this like that, so it copies right. I'm gonna yank. I'm gonna yeah, I guess paste. I guess I'll just go through each file and then create another thread, which is gonna access this file. It's like it's a vector, so I need an ID. I need to store IDs. So I actually need. Let's see. I'm gonna actually make this back into an array. I'm gonna make file IDs is a mutex of a hash map. Qualify hash map as well. So I'm gonna go through overflow evaluating the requirement. What? So you have test files. I spawn a thread that's gonna get an ID, test it, and also insert it as well. Then here I'm gonna go through each ID in file IDs. VWW, VWE should have pressed, and then S. File IDs. Wow, this is slow. And actually, it's gonna be not name ID, but ID to content. Right. So it's gonna be ID and content. And lock. Need to lock. Unwrap. Unwrap. Locks are pretty safe to unwrap. I mean, not really safe, but I guess. It's fine. It's not an iterator. Mutex quad of a hash map is not an iterator. Can I do iter on it? Yes, of course I can. So I have an ID and the content, and I can just leave an assertion. Expected use size, phone borrowed use size. That's because actually I can, since it's iter, I can call copied, right? Nah, can't do copied, but I can put borrows here and here and get rid of the iter call now, right? Words not iterator. Keep fine, just do iter here. I'm gonna delete this. Multiple if satisfying underscores ref. Why it's underscore? What's wrong? Name is unknown. Oh, that's because I left into here. Equals name colon I guess let's just do std path. Why is it so laggy? It lags like crazy. I don't think it's good. Like here it looks fine, but when I actually work with Lunar Vim, it's so slow. But it borrows content. Great. Content is borrowed here. It's just a borrowed string. It's a static string. You can't just borrow it. It's a static string. Content is a static string. Name is a static string. What's wrong? Static string. String slice. Even. And content is the same thing. But it borrows name. It doesn't. Why? Name is a borrowed string. This is implements as ref path. Okay, guess for path fine. Like path new. Okay, what's wrong now? It borrows ID. Are you kidding me? How can it borrow a you mean 32? I mean U size. It's a U size. How can you borrow it? Which is owned by the current function may outlive borrowed value ID. It doesn't borrow. I mean, yeah, that's borrow technically, but like it's a scope. Why? How can you? ID is borrowed here. It's not borrowed. I can't reference it. How do I do this? How do I fix this? I can't move it because I can't move code base. I mean, I can move it, but then I move code base, which I shouldn't move. Nor I should copy it. Actually, code base is what? Code base is a code base. No, it's here. It's a code base. So I can code base equals borrowed code base. Okay, now if I move it and then comment this out, your file IDs move occurs because dude, why? Okay, let file IDs equals borrow of file IDs. Just borrow it. Yeah, that's a place where C++ actually maybe a little bit better than Rust because it allows me to choose whether I pass a thing into lambda by reference or by value. Here I only either move all the values or borrow all the values. Variable does not need to be mutable because it's a mutex. Right. Here, what's wrong here? It's a move function, move closure. Move it, please. Okay, finally. Just so much time. Okay, so I have test symbols, which are V, T, this S, U, bar, and bars. Then I'm gonna have, then I'm gonna just copy this, the whole thing here. Again, yank and paste it here. Like I have code base, I have all the stuff. Yank, paste. Instead of file IDs, I'm gonna do symbol IDs, so I can read them in a separate thread and later. He cannot find value name in the scope not found. Yeah, because it's gonna be interned. An Easter egg, by the way, yeah, right. So yeah, yank, paste here. Oh, yeah, this is symbol IDs as well. Symbol IDs. Instead of this, I'm gonna do interned. Not a name, but a symbol. Symbol. Resolve symbol ID is gonna be a symbol. And then here I'm gonna do symbol. So and then in the later one I have ID and symbol. I'm gonna check codebase get resolve symbol ID. It's gonna be sum of symbol, means just symbol. Oh, symbol. And I'm gonna get rid of this. Yep. Warnings. Yeah, you don't need files here. Just need a code base. So yeah, let's run the tests again in the crate itself, which is bad, as always. But they all pass. Here are our multi-threaded tests, which take quite a lot of time to test actually. 60 and 70 milliseconds. That's because of mutex. However, like, utils and files take enough as well. Like only errors work fast. Okay, fine. Diagnostics. Test diagnostics. I'm gonna copy. Should panic. Yay. Assert standard error. Yeah, where I have a test like files maybe where it asserts that standard error is gonna be the actual error, which is bad. Test utils. Actually, so utils here. So this will be uh, this will be unique internal fail. So I'm gonna delete this. So this test should be like empty standard error, and this just should work. This should be a should panic. And it's gonna be VT votes as right. Well, it's gonna be like that. More tests, which is good, always good. I should add this? I mean, like, it's very simple mechanism that uses internal inside, and internal is already tested for multithreading. So why? Yeah, I should really move all those tests to their different groups. So I'll probably do this. So I'm gonna cut this out, put it into files, test non-existing test errors, and then a test for multi-threaded. So yeah, errors, could be git file random file. It's gonna probably work since I'm gonna test diagnostics. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as well. So internal, cut this out. Util res tests. So internal fail parse path, and then I'm gonna also put multi-threaded, but that's not really utils anymore. It's now probably I should rename this to internal tests, because those are actually tests for internal. I'm gonna delete this. So all the tests have been moved. Like that. They should all still pass. Test 10 tests. Wow. 10 tests. They all passed. Internal multi-threaded internal files. Multi-threaded, yeah, here, and diagnostics should as well do one. Diagnostics fallback, and then I'm gonna yank that, paste it here. It's gonna be multi-threaded and fallback multi-threaded. Yep. I can't really test it well enough, because like there might be a way, like one test does output one thread does output the diagnostic, another doesn't, and it's just gonna it's gonna not work. Okay, so let's do for like what do we for label in it's like a range. Okay, so for I in 1 and 2, I'm gonna wrap this Then I'm gonna make it std thread spawn. So yeah, it actually is still static, so maybe I should just do raw threads, who knows. Actually not static, so probably actually scope std thread scope s, and like that. I'm gonna do vt colon t. No, just I'm just gonna substitute this for s.spawn, and then example error. I'm gonna format this as example error number I. And create a current function, but it borrows I, which is owned. Yeah, that's why I need to move here, because it's very dumb. And yeah, I need to make code base borrowed, and then should also say about something about file. No, it shouldn't, because file is copy. Fallback multi-threaded as well. Should just yank this, paste it here. However, label primary instead of file, I put a 0. I mean, I can just put I here, because file ID is unknown. This file ID is invalid, so it should call the fallback one, because normal code span can't work with that, which is a bug, actually. It means like there's a bug in my code, but we should test even bug reporting, because the compiler should be good, it should work in every possible case and scenario. That's why Rust C does have internal errors. So we have 12 tests, including diagnostics, multi-threaded and fallback multi-threaded, which took quite a lot of time. Wow. Almost 100 milliseconds to test errors? Test file errors? Or is it like maybe just actually running like multi-threaded and it slows? Other tests can slow other tests. So yeah, the stream is still running. I hope it's fine. Hope you can see me, hear me. So yeah, I added some tests. What's next? Next is work on IR. Yes, this is gonna be hard. If we say single package should be yes, hard. I have package. I'll have package management. I need to think about that. I need to reuse it. However, like, the problem with package management is that the problem with package management is that there are gonna be features and configurations of different packages, and like not only versions, like we treat different versions of the same package as different packages, which is easy to do. However, doing the same for features would be a nightmare. But I guess that's probably what I need to do. Anyway, I think I'm gonna figure it out later. Like, these units are units aren't yet ready. It's just do this. Yep. Here. Yeah, code base. Files. Delete this. So you have a code base. It holds an internal, diagnostic writer, and files. So it just basically it's a part that holds strings, file sources, and stuff like that. Then we're gonna have IR. IR is way different. It's like post parser. Like parser uses codebase, and I mean probably even lecture should use codebase, but that's not how it's gonna work in most parsers, because they have built-in stuff, private stuff, and they can't just use my internal in there. So yeah, normally lectures would use the code base and parsers as well, and everything else to report errors. But codebase manages files and sources, and then IR is gonna come out of the parser. It's ideally, or parser is gonna output an AST that is gonna get converted to IR. Oh wow, so many problems. We should think about LSP already. Well, wrong key. So yeah, IR has some stuff. So like we'll have an item. And yeah, a rule. I need to put a rule somewhere in readme, for example. Or core readme. So like a node. Compilation process nodes. All compilation errors should be reported during uh, not during before um the end of IR generation, let's say. So many problems. Like I could just have a global space, but that's not how it should work. I can do, oh wow, so much hard stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that. So if we think about an LSP for some time, like we're gonna have like it makes sense to store IR inside of the unit itself and not expose it. I mean, expose it, but not give it away. So it's easy to lazily update it. maybe we can just use RC, so reference counting. Should really use asynchronous reference counting here. Yeah, actually, in tests, can I make a folder? Wow, what's that? Tests, code base. So those tests are all probably more like code base. Wow, moving it, it's gonna be hard. Oracle creates Oracle tests code base. Like, ow, executable code length. What do you mean? It's like I need to move all those files. Mark and move. Yeah. Is there a simpler way? Yeah. Can let's see Rust. Actually, wow, this lags a lot. Yeah, we're using Lunar Vim, and the Rust log is here. It's not as colorful as Ferris, but Ferris is still here. So yeah, I don't know how to fix this really. Like the panel, maybe it should be behind the overlay, but I have no idea how to do this in Plasma. Plasma 5 to be exact, to be precise. It's not exact, more precise. Okay, so what did I want to ask? IR synchronous reference counted functions. Oh, I wanted to move and Vim move in Vim 3 move multiple files into a directory. Mac, why Mac? It's not Mac. Just my keys are bad, so I need to press harder, and sometimes it like uh double presses, so I press F and then it accidentally sends F again, so it like Vimium extension selects the whatever under the F key. How do you copy duplicate files? Well, files within Vim 3. Managing files. How it works. So I can do FH. Did you ever find an answer? Looking through the search doesn't seem to be anything relevant. Never mind. One way operators work, the add remove to clipboards. So to move multiple files, press X on each and then paste. Just paste this move operation. Can I do this? Cut, paste. Wow, this is much easier. I've used mbmv, so I press M on the file and then bmv to move it, bmv anywhere. could could just do this. So yeah, an IR. So the module should somehow expose the whole IR, and there's a question on how to do this. Maybe it should not actually expose the IR, but to build it itself, no, invoke the backend. I mean, IR is useful for two things: the backend invocation, so actual compilation, and analysis from other units. So I need to keep it inside and provide a way to get it. Like, to get it, I should really provide a way to get a signature or something like that. Need to think about that. It's still no one came to stream, so I think I'm gonna take a break. Maybe stream again. So